Hello everyone, it's Shirley, like Curly Shirley, and welcome back to another YouTube video. I am so excited for today's video because we are going to be discussing something that is incredibly important. It is how to wake up excited for your life every single day. And yes, I do believe that it is possible to wake up excited every day and to have that passion, that motivation, and that drive that will carry on for the rest of the day and weeks and months to come. I'm going to be sharing with you guys what worked for me, but what also could work for you, especially coming from someone who I would literally set up like 30 different alarms, but for some reason I couldn't get that click or that kind of shift in my mind to happen in order to wake up and genuinely feel that excitement like right from when I would wake up. I do think that for some people it might require making smaller shifts, while for other people it might mean making a lot more drastic changes. So I just want to share with you guys my thoughts. I'm not necessarily an expert on this subject, but I do believe that it is possible to wake up excited for life every single day when you have a purpose or something specific in mind. I'm going to be breaking it down into 3 main steps or categories that worked for me. So step number 1, admit what you truly want from life. Really sit down. I would say take a journal and really just write down the things that you want from life, whether it's your health, your career, your relationships, your friendships, everything that you truly want from life. Write it down and start to narrow down where it is that you want to go. For some of you guys, you might already feel genuinely happy in your career or your life, but you feel like you're still missing that sense of excitement when you wake up in the morning. There's nothing wrong with that, and you're not a bad person for wanting more out of life. I do think that it is completely possible to still be grateful for the life that you have, but still want more out of it. So to really get to the point, this first step, this first action is to truly just narrow and focus down what it is that you truly want out of life. What career do you envision yourself? What friendships do you see yourself having? What health goals do you have? When you're able to write this down, narrow it down, and truly understand with detail exactly the life that you want, that you envision, that is the first step to take in order to start feeling excited for your life. And if you've already done so, then you're already a step into the right direction. I also want to give you guys a personal example. In my life, I have worked many different kinds of jobs. There have been settings where I'm in an office. There have been settings where I'm more outdoors or I'm working in a more sociable environment. There are other times where I have had to kind of limit my social interactions. And what I have found is that I thrive the most when I'm in a place where I'm allowed to socialize, where I'm allowed to move around, connect with other people. And that's why I love what I do. For a lot of people, that might not be what they're looking for. They might want to be in a specific place, to be working behind a computer screen. A lot of people have different goals. When I started college, I thought that that's what I wanted. I thought that I wanted to do computer science, be in this world of being a programmer or helping people create a project, bringing their vision or their dream to life. And what I have come to realize is that that is not necessarily the path for me, at least right now. That is not what I'm currently seeking in life. But what I want you to get to the understanding of is that it's okay to shift. It's okay to feel as if what you've been doing has been working for you, but now it's not necessarily working for you anymore. So it's really important to, I would say every month, really get an understanding of what it is that you want from life. Sit down, write down your goals, write down specifically what you want to work towards, because without a vision you don't really know where you're headed and you're kind of just going with the flow of life. And although I am a big believer of taking new opportunities and letting life kind of take you down a specific path, I do also believe that it is important to have a vision and a structure. And the last thing that I will say about this first part is that if you fail to plan, you plan to fail. And although that may seem very hard-hitting or sometimes even very blunt or straightforward, it is very true. If you don't have a plan of where you are headed or where you want to go in life, it's going to be very hard to get to a specific point. It's kind of as if you were on a boat and there wasn't any specific destination. You're kind of just letting the sea take you and kind of just guessing and hoping that you'll fall into the right place. So that's why it's incredibly important to have a specific vision. You might not know every single detail, but it is important for you to know where you're heading towards, to have specific goals, because that is what is truly going to wake you up in the morning and help you to feel a little bit more excited for what's to come. When you have something to look towards, when you have a goal, or even I would say a vacation, if you have a place, a vacation, or something that you want to treat yourself, just the idea of having that thing and having something to look towards is going to help you to feel more excited for life. Okay, number 2, and this is where it starts to get a little bit more serious, but it is to choose the struggles that build the life that you want. You can either choose to struggle in the life choices that you are making now, whether for good or for bad. And let me tell you that choosing to struggle towards the things that you love and the dreams that you are aspiring towards and working hard for is much better than feeling that sense of frustration, of discouragement every single day from a life that you don't necessarily want. I know it can feel incredibly uncomfortable sometimes, but it's so important to choose the people, the places, the career path, the health goals that make life worth living. We are only here for so long on earth. We're literally human beings, and we are given this short time frame to do the things that we love, to pursue the things that we want in life. So why not do those things? Why stay stuck, or why stay frustrated in a position that you don't feel happy in? I'm a big believer that it's never too late to start, that it's never too late to switch paths in life, but you do have to kind of sit down with yourself and, you know, after making that list, decide, okay, what is it that I'm willing to give up? What are the things that I am willing to do in order to pursue the things that I love? I also do want to make a note that it is incredibly okay to feel as if you've been walking the wrong path, but that you suddenly want to change things up. It's completely fine. I have done it so many times in my life, and it's also a big reason why I decided to start this YouTube channel, to inspire other people to know that it's okay to try a bunch of different paths, that it's okay to try a bunch of different things, especially if you're a person who's in their early 20s. If you're in your teens, you know, you should be discovering who you are, you should be finding what you love in life, and it's completely okay to try different things. Let's say you feel that right now you're on the path to become a doctor or become, let's say, a lawyer, and that's what you want to pursue. You can still pursue those things and still do other things that you also love on the side. I don't think that one thing takes away from another. I'm personally the kind of person who loves education, who loves school, and I got a bachelor's in international business, and I plan to go back to school to further my education. But I also love the arts, and I love expressing myself creatively. I love to create things that inspire people. I love to dance, I love to draw, to do pageantry, to do modeling. The list goes on and on. But if I limited myself to only one specific path, then I may have never discovered that I loved all these other things. So I think it's incredibly important to learn how to listen to yourself, to learn how to decipher your intuition from the external voices, because now that we're getting a little bit more serious, as you continue getting older, you're going to have more pressure. You're going to feel more external pressure and voices or external noise from other people telling you what path you should take, or what things that you should do, or what specific direction you should take in life. But ultimately, the only person who can really determine that is yourself. You don't want to get to 60, 70, 80 and look back on your life and feel like, oh, I wish I would have done this. I wish if I would have, or should have, or could have. Would have, should have, could have is in the past. There's no going back, there's only going forward. So what is it that you're going to do now that is going to help shape your life and really help you light up on fire, feel excited, and wake up in the morning and just feel that sense of drive and passion for life every single day? And for me, taking these first 2 steps is what has allowed me to feel excited for life every single day. I wake up now and I genuinely feel excited for the day. I'm like, okay, I can't wait. Like, I can't wait to create. I can't wait to do the things that I love. But it's because I first learned what I didn't love. I first had to go down the path of learning what I don't like and what I do not see myself doing in the future. But if I didn't figure that out early on, I would have still been living that life now for number 3, and I truly do believe that this was the one thing that made the final shift to feel excited every single day, but it is to start every single morning with a small win. I would even go as far as to say to start the night before with a win. I don't want you to feel necessarily overwhelmed, but I will explain what I mean. The night before right before I fall asleep, like before, you know, I'm brushing my teeth and I'm doing my night routine, I make myself a little breakfast that I'm going to look forward to the next day. I put my little energy drink in the fridge. I kind of set everything up so that I feel excited for that breakfast. I know for a lot of people that might sound silly, but it is genuinely what has worked for me. And I'm not saying I'm perfect every single time, but now I do genuinely wake up excited for the day that's ahead. Anyways, going back to what I was saying, I pack myself a little breakfast the night before, and then the next day, as soon as I wake up, I'm thinking about that. I'm like, okay, I'm excited to go have my little coffee or energy drink or breakfast, and then I start my day off with a little win, with a small win. Then from there, I have to go work out. I have to either go do, I've been really into hot bar and like Pilates lately. So I'll either go do a Pilates or bar class, or I'll go run. And I know not everyone has access to workout classes or has the time to drive somewhere specifically, but if you just have 20 or 30 minutes in the morning and you can just go run or go do something or go for a walk, that little habit in the morning will completely change your life. I set my alarm, I wake up, and as soon as it's 6 a.m., I'm either in my workout class or I'm going for my run. And that sets the tone for my entire day. From then, I already had a little breakfast, I went for my workout, and I already feel 100 times better than if I didn't do those things. I say that because starting off the day right, starting off the day on a good foot, on that first small win, will continue to create momentum throughout the day. And last but not least, I'm going to give you guys a bonus one. It is to set up a specific structure or routine. I know this is tough for a lot of people, including myself. I will say back when I was in high school or college, I personally faced a lot of struggle with having routine or a specific structure in my life. I would get things done, I would go do my workout, I would do all these things that were productive, but I didn't have a specific routine. I would just wake up in the morning, and then if I had time, I would go for my run, or if I woke up late, I would go do my run later in the evening. And while those things do work in certain seasons of our life when we're a little bit more busy, if you do have the time and you can create the structure, I would truly recommend that you have a specific structure in place, because having a structure or having a routine in your life truly saves you so much time. For me, and I don't know if you have felt this before, but if I haven't done a workout in the morning, or if I haven't done something that I know I need to get done, I'm thinking about it all day long. Then in conversations that I'm having with other people, it's like this thing that's in the back of my mind. But if I just go do it, I get it out of the way, and I know that I got it done, I start my day off on a good foot, it just changes everything. It changes my energy completely. I feel more present. I feel like I have this ability to just create more momentum throughout the day. So if there's anything that you really do take away from this video, is that your life does not need to be perfect. It does not need to look like anyone else's. But what I do want you to feel is that you feel excited for life every single day. Of course, not every single day is going to feel perfect. There are days where you might feel like you are lacking motivation, but that true sense of drive and passion, this feeling of tenacity, of having that ambition for life, will genuinely come from the little habits that you create throughout your day and throughout months in your life. And many of these habits take time to develop. For some people, it's like this, you know, in 3 days they choose to do something and they stick with it. But for a lot of people, it's going to be something that is like a muscle that you have to train. So you really have to determine what it is that you want from life, how you're gonna get there. And when you write down what it is that you want from life, really narrow it down to on a soul level. What is it that makes your soul like light up on fire? Like, what is that thing that you talk about and you just get excited about? For some people, it's engineering. No, for some people, it's talking about education. For some people, it's doing their makeup. For some people, it's, especially my industry, it's modeling or pageantry. For some people, Like myself, I get excited about inspiring other people to take action in their life. I get excited when I'm doing something and someone else is like, hey, like, because you did this, I felt inspired to also do this thing in my life. So what is it that makes you feel inspired? What is it that you feel like, wow, I'm so grateful I get to do this? And that's another big thing, having gratitude. No matter what you are doing in life, no matter what stage you are in life, if you feel that sense of gratitude and you are just trying to do things out of a genuine intention, you work in life with genuine just love and passion for what you do, you will get to where you want to be in life. But it is just a matter of time. It is a matter of making those changes. It is a matter of taking those small actions that are going to create that shift in your life in order for you to succeed. With all that being said, ultimately in life, you are going to struggle no matter what path you choose. No matter what you're doing, there are going to be obstacles along the way, but it is up to you to decide what those obstacles and what those struggles will look like. So choose wisely and truly choose the people, the career, the situations, your health, and the circumstances. Choose the things that genuinely make you happy in all of that scope, because otherwise you are most likely living a life that is not for you, but that is for another person. At the end of the day, we are truly here to live a life that is fulfilling for ourselves, not for someone else. The main message that I wanted to convey with this video is that I truly do want you to feel excited about your life every single day, not because it's perfect. I never said wake up feeling perfect every day. I said wake up feeling excited. Wake up feeling grateful for the life that you have and for the things that you are working towards, no matter where you're at. At the end of the day, we're here to live a life that we are proud of, not one that we are regretting. With that being said, thank you guys so much for watching. I am truly so grateful for this opportunity to have this platform, just talk about all of the things that I love. I am so excited, and I hope that you took something positive away from this video, that you felt inspired to make a change, to do something different in life, to get out of your comfort zone. And yeah, stay tuned for the next video, and I can't wait to talk with you guys soon.